Hey YouTube, Sexy Bogus here. Today's video will be on how to use your Self-Res with a Sunsinger Warlock in Trials of Osiris. This is probably the most game changer super in the game when playing this game mode. Why? Simply because you can revive yourself when the other team believe that they have won the round. Also really useful when it's a tied round, that everyone died. Just Self-Res and you'll win the round, hoping there's no other Self-Res Warlock in the game cause they will do the same thing for sure. First tip here. Try to die on your teammates or really close. This might sound weird, but this can be really useful. The reason I'm saying that is that when you actually self-res, you can revive your teammates during the self-res animation. So as soon as you wake up from the dead, hold square or X to revive your teammate. Keeping that last tip in mind, I highly suggest wearing the Light Beyond Nemesis helmet for quick res, or make sure your teammates are wearing a quick res armor piece. That way, before the self-res animation is over, your teammate will be up, and you might even be able to res two of your teammates if they are close to each other. Also, if you are reviving someone with that armor piece, you can actually run on his orb and hold square or X on Xbox, and you will be able to revive him without having to stop running. I highly suggest wearing boots with the second wind perk. This perk makes you move faster after a revive, and using your self-res counts as a revive, so you'll be moving faster. Great for running at others' orbs for revives. Next tip, use the flame shield ability to get an overshield as soon as you self-res. Of course you need the flame shield in your subclass tree to be selected, so make sure it is before playing. In most cases, punching an opponent right after self-resing will be a one-shot kill. Sometimes it doesn't. My guess is that if the player has a max armor build, you won't be able to one-shot kill him if you punch him right after self-res. I might be wrong, but it happened to me a lot of times that I punch a guy and he didn't die. So yeah, probably an armor thing. Still worth a try. If you don't kill him, you'll get an overshield. That's a pretty good thing too. Next, use your grenades. Try to almost max intellect and discipline. That way you'll get your super faster and your grenades. This applies when you are using your radiance too, so the more discipline you have, the faster you'll be able to throw your grenades. As soon as you revive, punch someone like I said in the tip before, and throw a nade in the middle of everyone. Try using firebolt grenades. These will hit a maximum of 3 players that are around, and you don't need to be really precise when throwing them. The best grenade build to me is using Viking Funeral so that your enemies are burning longer, and Touch of Flame, so that all your grenades does damage over time when hitting someone. They won't burn to death, but close to it. So yeah, self-res, punch to get an overshield and maybe a kill, and throw at least one grenade in the middle of everyone, so they start burning. Next tip is pretty obvious, but important. Wait for a safe time to res. If the opponent is standing next to you with a shotgun, waiting for you to self-res, forget it. He will kill you right when you come back from the dead. If it's round 5 for example in Trials, and that everyone else is dead in your team, well, go for it. You never know, maybe the guy will miss his shot for some weird reason, and you might be able to kill him, revive your teammates and get back in action. Try not to res right when you die. Usually waiting few seconds to analyze if this is a good time to res is the best solution. And if you feel like you should wait longer, do it. Of course, at the end of a round, you have only 3 seconds to decide if you self-res or not, so be wise. Now let's talk about the last tip I will give you today. We talked about this earlier a bit, but getting the revives is super important. Maybe you won't die close to your friends. That's why throwing a grenade will help you. When players are burning, they usually tend to take cover to make sure they don't die from a shot or two. So self-res, throw a nade so that your opponents take cover, and quickly run to res your teammates. Reviving the whole team will be like restarting the round, so you have another chance to win. That's pretty much it guys. Again, that was a simple self-res guide for Trials. Not a full guide on how to use a Sunsinger Warlock. If you guys are interested in a full guide, leave a comment below. Again, I'm Sexy Bogus. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more Destiny content. Thanks a lot and have a great day.